Expert warning: neglecting your intimate life in later years could lead to this. Hello, everyone. Before we start today's program, let's listen to the story of a man from Alaska.
Hello, I'm Peter, 70 years old this year. Although I am advanced in age, I still have desires in the bedroom. But in reality, I can only silently endure because my wife is not interested and no longer has those needs. I dare not go outside to address this because I fear gossip, illness, scams, and I also do not want to do anything that would betray my wife. But I constantly feel frustrated, uncomfortable, and even depressed.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Peter. Indeed, this is a problem that many elderly people face. Have you ever wondered why something as private and intimate as your love life remains profoundly significant even as you reach your 60s, 70s, or even 80s? Shouldn't intimacy fade with time, becoming a distant memory like a high school dance or a summer romance? Not quite. Numerous studies show that a lack of physical closeness, including hugs, caresses, or bodily contact, can negatively impact both physical and mental health. Over time, this doesn't just diminish quality of life, it can quietly but significantly shorten your lifespan. With decades of clinical experience supporting older adults, I can confidently say, intimacy in later years isn't a luxury, it's a lifeline that sustains physical health, mental well-being, and overall quality of life. At first, you might not notice. You just feel a bit more tired each morning, your joints stiffen, your heart races when climbing stairs, or your memory starts to slip. Then come the emotions. You begin to feel lonely, disconnected, even invisible. But this isn't just aging, it could be the silent impact of lacking physical intimacy. Before we continue, if you find this content helpful, please subscribe and turn on notifications to stay updated with more health insights tailored for you. If you like this video, type the number 1 in the comments. If not, type 0 so we can improve. Your heart is affected. You might be surprised to learn that your heart, not just emotionally but the actual organ, needs more than just diet or medication to stay resilient over time. Regular intimate activity, even in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, acts like gentle cardio exercise. It improves blood flow, lowers blood pressure, and maintains artery elasticity. In fact, studies show that older adults with an active intimate life have fewer cardiovascular issues. The key isn't frequency or intensity, but consistency and connection. When intimacy fades, the body loses one of its most natural ways to maintain physical vitality. Without this activity, the heart faces increased stress, inflammation, and chronic conditions. Imagine that stopping intimate activity is as harmful as abandoning daily walks or skipping prescribed medication, with serious consequences for health and quality of life. Many older adults don't realize that the heart needs affection, touch, and physical connection just as much as it needs exercise or sleep. The message is clear: maintaining intimacy is caring for your heart. But the heart isn't the only part that benefits. Not just the heart, your entire body is affected. Few realize that abandoning intimacy can quietly accelerate physical decline over time, a truth many don't expect. Muscles and joints lose vitality. When thinking about staying fit in old age, we often consider the gym or walking. But one of the most overlooked ways is maintaining a regular, intimate life. Physical closeness naturally engages multiple muscle groups, encourages movement, and improves balance and coordination. For older adults, this isn't just a joyful activity, it's immensely beneficial physically. Without it, muscles weaken, joints stiffen, and overall mobility declines. These changes are subtle and hard to notice. Over time, the body responds with reduced strength and increased injury risk. Moreover, physical confidence often stems from familiar movements, including those in the bedroom. Losing this connection leads to a less active lifestyle, creating a cycle that's hard to break. And if you find this surprising, Wait until you hear how intimacy or its absence directly affects your memory and mental clarity. What you're about to hear could completely change how you view brain health. Your brain is directly impacted by this. Most people don't connect intimacy with brain health, but the link is profound, especially as you age. During intimate activity, the brain releases chemicals like dopamine, oxytocin, and endorphins. These aren't just happiness hormones. They play a critical role in improving mood, reducing stress, and enhancing memory and cognitive function. For older adults, keeping the mind sharp is increasingly vital. Regular intimacy naturally supports brain function. Conversely, when intimacy is absent, the brain misses out on these crucial neurological benefits. Over time, this can lead to anxiety, depression, and even early cognitive decline. Emotional and physical closeness maintains neural connections, keeping your brain agile and strong. Like muscles, the brain needs stimulation to stay robust. Intimacy is one of the most natural, enjoyable, and emotionally rich mental exercises. Neglecting this aspect of life doesn't just affect the body, it quietly dims the spark that makes you feel truly alive. Beyond memory and mood, something even deeper is at stake: your ability to connect emotionally and feel truly understood by your partner. As you'll soon learn, this can have profound consequences. As we age, emotional connection becomes increasingly vital. Without physical intimacy, that bond can slowly erode. Intimacy isn't just a physical act, it's a profound expression of love, trust, and vulnerability. When this connection fades, many couples start to feel more like roommates than lovers. Conversations grow dull, affection wanes, and the spark that once made you feel desired, understood, and deeply loved begins to fade. For many older adults, the absence of intimacy leads to loneliness, even in seemingly close relationships. Loneliness isn't just an emotion, it's linked to health issues like depression, high blood pressure, and a weakened immune system. Emotional intimacy is nurtured through small gestures, a touch, a glance, closeness. Intimacy is one of the most powerful ways to maintain that bond. Losing it means giving up one of the most vital emotional anchors in a relationship. Sadly, many only realize this when the distance has already formed. But what if rekindling intimacy could not only bring you closer emotionally, but also help you sleep better and more deeply? The next truth might surprise you and completely change your nighttime habits. As we age, quality sleep becomes harder to achieve. Yet few realize the close link between sleep and an intimate life. After orgasm, the body naturally produces prolactin, a hormone that promotes relaxation and eases you into sleep. At the same time, oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, is released, reducing anxiety and stress, two leading causes of insomnia. Many older adults turn to medication for better sleep, when a simpler, more natural solution may exist. When intimacy fades, this calming chemical cascade disappears, leaving a stressed body and an overactive mind. If you toss and turn, struggle to sleep, or wake up still tired, the cause might be a lack of physical connection. This isn't just about sleep. Deep sleep enhances memory, mood, energy, and overall health. In other words, a lack of intimacy can disrupt not just your sleep, but your entire life. When physical intimacy fades, something even more personal begins to slip away: self-esteem, self-image, and the belief that you're still attractive and desirable. What's coming next might make you see yourself in a whole new light. As self-confidence and self-worth decline, aging starts to change how we view ourselves. But nothing quietly erodes confidence like losing an intimate life. When you're no longer touched, desired, or connected intimately, a sense of invisibility can creep into your mind. Many older adults start to believe their best years are behind them, that being attractive, loved, or having a fulfilling intimate life is for the young. But that belief is wrong. Intimacy sends powerful emotional signals, affirming your self-worth, vitality, and ability to love and be loved. Without it, self-doubt creeps in. You might avoid mirrors, distance yourself from your partner, or stop expressing affection not because you no longer love, but because you no longer feel loved. Even a gentle touch or a fleeting moment of closeness is enough to remind you you're still alive, still beautiful in your own way, and still capable of touching another's heart. Restoring intimacy, the key to holistic health and happiness. Reconnecting with the deepest parts of yourself not only restores confidence, but also ripples positive effects across every aspect of your life. From your posture to your smile to the look in your eyes, all reflect renewed self-assurance. Conversely, when self-esteem wanes, negative emotions can creep in, impacting your body's natural immune system. This can make you more prone to common illnesses like colds and leave you feeling inexplicably tired. Regular intimate activity has been proven to boost the immune system by increasing levels of immunoglobulin A, a vital antibody that protects against infections. It also helps balance hormones, reduce inflammation, and promote overall cellular health. Without the hormonal and neurological responses from physical closeness, the immune system slows, leaving the body more vulnerable to viruses and slower to recover. This decline doesn't happen overnight. It's gradual and quiet. One day, you notice you catch colds more easily or feel constantly fatigued without reason. Restoring a healthy, intimate life not only lifts your spirit, it strengthens your resilience from within. It's one of nature's most delightful preventive therapies. But if you think losing intimacy only affects your immune system, think again. There are deeper consequences, all tied to how your body and mind handle stress. As age increases, so do stress and anxiety. The sources of stress may vary, but the burden on your body and mind only grows heavier. Few realize that physical intimacy is one of the most effective natural stress relievers. During intimacy, the body releases powerful hormones like dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin, which reduce anxiety, soothe the nervous system, and foster lasting emotional balance. These hormones act as natural mood stabilizers, easing stress and nurturing a sense of safety and connection. When intimacy fades, these regulatory mechanisms slowly vanish. Stress builds, sleep becomes disrupted, and small worries feel overwhelming. Without physical release, anxiety can manifest as restlessness, irritability, headaches, or muscle tension. The absence of intimacy doesn't just leave a void in your relationship, it robs you of a powerful tool for maintaining mental and emotional resilience. But what if the impact of losing intimacy goes further, affecting your mental clarity, memory, and focus? One of the quietest consequences is its effect on your relationship. When physical connection fades over time, emotional distance often follows. Couples once affectionate and full of love can grow apart. Not because they no longer love each other, but because they've stopped expressing love in one of the most vital ways. Intimacy isn't just a physical act. It's a language of trust, vulnerability, and emotional connection. Without it, even the strongest relationships can become dull or distant. Laughter, joy, and spontaneous moments that once brought happiness may give way to silence and routine. Communication can falter, and both partners may start to feel neglected or undesired, even if love still exists. Intimacy is the glue that keeps a relationship vibrant and emotionally fulfilling, no matter how many decades pass. Abandoning this connection doesn't just affect your body, it fundamentally alters the dynamics of your relationship. And if that sounds serious, imagine a more personal scenario. What happens if your body begins to forget how to function sexually altogether? This is often the hardest part. Your body will forget if you don't use it. Just as muscles weaken without exercise, sexual function declines if not engaged. In men, this may show as reduced erectile ability or longer arousal times. In women, it could mean increased vaginal dryness, discomfort, or loss of natural elasticity. These changes don't happen overnight. They creep in silently until one day, physical intimacy becomes more challenging than desired. This creates a vicious cycle. Discomfort leads to avoidance, which worsens function. But here's the truth. Your body is trying to send you a message. Regular intimate activity helps preserve sexual function, maintaining good blood flow, healthy tissues, and sharp neural responses. Even gentle, affectionate gestures can remind your body of what it's capable of. Ignoring this need may seem harmless at first, but over time, regaining comfort and confidence becomes far more difficult. Though your body can adapt to circumstances, your mindset plays a critical role. What if the most important sexual organ isn't what you've always thought? The next truth will clarify that. You can start again today, no matter your age or how much time has passed. The first and most crucial step is communication. Talk openly with your partner about your feelings, what you miss, and what you want to rebuild together. Honesty and vulnerability are the foundation for true reconnection. If physical barriers exist, don't hesitate to consult a doctor. There are many effective solutions for common issues like dryness, low desire, or erectile dysfunction, and many are quite simple. Start small, a gentle touch, a hug, holding hands, acts of affection. These simple moments of connection often pave the way for deeper intimacy and revive closeness. If you're single, don't underestimate the value of connecting with yourself. Exploring your own needs and comfort keeps your body and mind in tune. Maintain an open mind and curiosity. Approach intimacy with patience and, most importantly, allow yourself to enjoy it. You haven't lost your passion, it's just waiting for the right moment to be awakened. And that moment is now. The truth about age and intimacy. Age doesn't mark the end of your emotional life. It's the start of a deeper, more meaningful connection with yourself and your partner. Losing physical closeness isn't just about the bedroom. It affects your heart, mind, relationship, health, and your entire sense of vitality. But here's the truth. It's never too late to reclaim this part of your life. You still deserve to be loved, passionate, fulfilled, and connected, no matter your age. Let go of the outdated belief that intimacy is only for the young. You still have time, energy, and a heart to give and receive in powerful, life-nurturing ways. The path forward isn't about chasing youth, but embracing who you are today. Decide that you won't let fear or prejudice dictate how fully you live. Reconnect, rekindle, rediscover. Your most fulfilling years aren't behind you, they're waiting for you to create them with intention and courage. If you feel something is missing, now is the time to claim more, not just more years, but more joy, more closeness, more vitality. You deserve it all. These lessons are shared to inspire everyone to live fully and authentically. Take a moment to reflect and share one meaningful takeaway and how you'll apply it in your life. Let's journey together to embrace these profound truths. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment with the number 1. If not, feel free to type 0. Your feedback is invaluable to us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for following along and live true to what your heart desires. Your heart desires. Your heart desires.